Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, welcome. So today we're going to do a dashboard layout monthly plan with me. Now, all the plan with me monthly calendars look the same. It's just the way you decide to decorate it and put your twist on it. All right, so as you guys can see, I did receive my Gold Happy Planner cover. I know they discontinued it, but this works beautifully for the size of my planner. I'm trying some new ideas, so if you guys like it, like the video, comment below, share with others, and subscribe. That way you won't miss the next one. All right, so what we're all here for, let's get to planning.
Israel Keys was an American serial killer who is thought to have murdered at least 11 people before his 2012 arrest. His December 2012 suicide left law enforcement with more questions than answers about his crimes. Keys was born in Cove, Utah on January 7, 1978. He was the second oldest of 10 born to Heidi and John Jeffrey Keys. His parents did not believe in government interference, so no public school or modern medicine, heat, or electricity. Growing up, Keys showed criminal behavior like burglary, but also those that were linked to psychopathic tendencies like pursuing anything with a heartbeat and torturing animals. While in custody, Keys himself said, I've known since I was 14 that there were things that I thought were normal and that were okay, that no one seemed to think were normal or okay. In July of 1998, Keys joined the U.S. Army. He did well as a soldier, spending time in Egypt and Fort Hood in Texas and Fort Lewis in Washington. After his honorable discharge in July of 2001, he lived on the Mackay Reservation with the mother of his daughter. As a serial killer, Keys targeted victims who happened across his path rather than sticking to a specific profile. He would often wait to accost people in places like parks, cemeteries, or even campgrounds. In 2011, he flew to Chicago before driving to Vermont, where he murdered Bill and Lorraine Currier. He had a history of trips that covered a lot of ground in the United States, which gave him many opportunities to seek out victims, even internationally, which may have played another part in Key's killing spree. Key's serial killing incorporated detailed planning. He crisscrossed the country to hide caches of murder equipment that consisted of guns, ammunition, and chemicals for the destruction of bodies. According to Keys, his first planned attack took place in Oregon in 1997 or 98. He abducted a teenage girl, then, trigger alert, raped her. His intent was to murder her, but she convinced him to let her leave. He states that he wasn't violent enough. Then Keys spoke on killing less than a dozen. While he was in jail, he used his own blood to draw 12 skulls, which may represent the 11 victims and Keys himself. In 2020, an FBI agent told 48 Hours, we believe that the 11 is the total number of victims, yet only 3 of Keys' victims have ever been definitively identified. One known victim is Samantha, an Anchorage barista who was abducted by Keys in February of 2012. He, trigger alert, raped and killed her within hours, then later dismembered her body and dropping the pieces into lake north of Anchorage. Samantha remains were discovered in 2012. Before killing Samantha Koenig, I do apologize if I am pronouncing that incorrectly, Keys acquired her cell phone, ATM card, and pen. After taking the time to go on a cruise, Keys staged a ransom demand with Samantha's dead body. Her family, hoping that Samantha was still alive, deposited money into her account. Keys used Samantha's ATM card to withdraw funds in Alaska, then continued these transactions while traveling in New Mexico, Arizona, and Texas. He disguised his appearance but a security camera recorded an image of the rental car in Arizona. Texas law enforcement was notified and in March of 2012 stopped Keyes. A search of his vehicle revealed, among other incriminating items, Samantha's license. Shortly before being captured, Keyes spent time with his mother and some of his siblings, as his father had died years earlier. During the visit, a sister tried to get him to reconsider his atheism. A pastor present at the time said that Keyes answered, "You don't know the depths of darkness that I have gone to. You don't know what I have done." Keyes was arrested and eventually brought back to Alaska. Confronted with the evidence tying him to Samantha's disappearance, he confessed to the crime. The killing was at odds with his usual careful planning, but he told law enforcement that he'd been feeling out of control and noted, "Back when I was smart, I will let them come to me." Keyes also confessed to murdering the couriers in Unix, Vermont in June of 2011. The couple was selected at random as they fit his criteria of having no kids, no dogs, a house with an attached garage. He broke in the home, subdued them, and then transported the pair to an abandoned farmhouse. Keyes killed Bill and then Trigger raped Lorraine before murdering her. Keyes claimed that he took at least 5 other lives, but not remembering names. Per his account, he killed 4 people in Washington State, a couple sometime between 2001 and 2005, and 2 separate victims in 2005 and 2006. Keyes stated that in 2009 he murdered someone on the East Coast, then left the body in New York State. The FBI is relatively confident that this victim was Deborah Fettleman, a New Jersey resident who went missing in April of 2009. Speculation about other possible victims has included a girl named Julie Harris who disappeared in Colville in 1996. Her prosthetic leg was found a month later after she vanished, and her remains came to light in 1997. Keyes was in the area when Harris went missing but denied any involvement. While in custody, Keyes shared some details about his crime with the investigators, though he seemed to take pleasure in limiting the flow of information. He also expressed his desire for a quick execution date, saying he dreaded languishing behind bars for years, and he didn't want his mother and his daughter to suffer because of his crimes. Keyes offered details about the courier killings as a bargaining chip with law enforcement. Keyes committed suicide in his Anchorage jail cell on the night of December 1st, 2012. Despite warnings not to provide Keyes with a razor blade, he was given one. Trigger warning: he slit his wrist and also strangled himself with a sheet while lying in bed. His body was not discovered until the morning of December 2nd. All right, so that is Israel Keyes.
So this is my planner. My monthly spread for July. Last bit of summer, less Mondays, more summers, of course. And I put the palm trees and other type of trees around. As I get more of my bills in, I will definitely add stickers. I was supposed to put a pay bill there, but I think I'm just going to write it in instead of using one of these. Here's going to be my habit tracker, so for the month. So I'm not too pressed about that open space. Hope you guys enjoy the new way of that I did it. Let me know in the comments below. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.